There's a new telenovela on Mzansi Magic called Nyala O. I think this telenovela is more based on marital problems. It is going to tackle challenges and problems that individuals or rather couple come across in marriages. I honestly feel like this is going to be a great telenovela because I think, yes, marriage can be beautiful. Do not get me wrong. Marriage can be a very beautiful thing. But however, I don't think the bad side of marriage is shown enough. Many young people just aspire to get married, but really, do they know what they're getting themselves into, the hardship that comes with marriage? I don't really think many young women are ever ready for hardship that comes with marriage. So yes, I did miss the first episode. Was so sad. However, I did saw a bit of a trailer. We do see that the show does open with a couple renewing their vows. It seems like they have been together for 15 good years. And you think that people who have been together for such a long time are now more like best friends. Their problems are probably talking about children. Oh, you know what I mean? But not in this marriage. I was shocked to also find out that a man have a whole second family. I'm like, what do you mean? And I do think in this new telenovela, we're going to be seeing more Jonas-like kind of storyline. It's giving Jonas, honestly, I'm sorry, it really does giving Jonas. And I do want to see the good part of marriage. Obviously, we all do want to see a good part of marriage because for some reason, most of us are hopeful that marriage is a good thing. It comes from God. Surely, if it comes from God, it is a good thing. It was intended to be good, all right? But I do, however, fear that this whole series, this whole telenovela, it is based on bad side of marriage, where women regret ever getting married and they are like, okay, right now we don't feel seen or heard by our husband or even respected, even just respected by our husband, which is a sad thing. But I guess it is a reality of marriage as well. It's something that we cannot run away from. So yes, the title is Run. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry for that. The title is Nyala O. I think eventually it means Nyala Utabe, get married and be happy, live happily ever after, because most of us, like, I'm not even going to lie, myself included, we think, whenever we think of marriage, we think happily ever after. You think of your Cinderella storyline, you think of the Beauty and the Beast, and I love it that the new generation are going to be watching the new real thing about marriage. That yes, it can be beautiful, but it can be ugly at the same time. And you just have to ask yourself, wow, how can something so beautiful be ugly at the same time and be so ugly at the same time? Like, how is that even possible? You know what I mean? But with marriage, trust and believe, those are the possibilities of marriage. Something so beautiful can be something so ugly at the same time. So yeah, guys, please do not miss Nyala O at 7 a.m. 161 new telenovela. It plays Mondays to Wednesdays. Guys, I've said this before and I will say it again. I have a feeling that Zwelakhe is not Mkhize because each and every time he encounters a Sangoma, he tells him, Abakini bayakufuna, meaning that his real people are looking for him. This most likely means he is using Mkhize's surname, which is wrong, and his real Madlozi are out there searching for him. I don't know, this is a big, huge speculation that I'm making, but I'm just like, what does that statement mean? Abakini bayakufuna. This could mean Zwelakhe is not Mkhize. Now, I love how the storyline is developing. You know, we are seeing character development and all, but I hate how this wedding thing between Uzwelake and Ubahumi is dragging. I'm like, when is this wedding happening? Wow. Okay, now we are getting to see Bahumi's ex is back in the picture, posting on social media, wanting to win back Bahumi, buying flowers, trying to be a good man. You know, you should have been that good man way before Bahumi met Zwelake, but no, you didn't want that, right? However, I'm like, this is a bit boring now, okay? I want to see the wedding. I'm here for the wedding, okay? I want that wedding to happen between Zwelake and Bahumi, and let's get it over and done with. I hate when storyline drags. Like, I really, really do hate it when storyline drags. So I'm like, hey, Kwababa, please, guys, let's get that wedding over and done with, and let's see what else is coming. Now, Umhlaba have been giving us hard text. Umhlaba and his father, Udumisani. I love Slindile's look. Like, whenever Slindile is annoyed and she give you that look that I'm annoyed, because when Udumisani decided to visit Uslindile, saying that, you see, now things are not going well within the company, it's because ni decide uqosha mina as the head of the family. How dare do you like fire a head of the family? And Oslindile's look says it's all. I'm like, I'm here for this look. I am here for Slindile's look. Love it down. Oh, definitely. Dumisani's wife was wrong for slapping Mhlaba's wife. Oh, that slap landed, okay? So, Dumisani's wife decided, you know what? I ain't gonna be part of this family anymore and their shenanigans. And she went to Ketiwe's house just to get some fresh air. Sana, I like how she stood on business, especially when Mhlaba came in fetch and be like, you know what, Mhlaba, you never defend me. Like, you are your father's puppet. You do whatever that your father says. You are not a man enough. You don't have a voice of your own. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but Mhlaba needed to hear that. He definitely does not have a spine, and he definitely does not have a voice of his own. Now, again, the Mkiza family are trying to mend things, okay? They decided that they are going to have a meeting with Udumsani, even though Udumsani makes things impossible. Wes, he wanted a meeting to be in his house. Zwelake had to compromise and be like, okay, you know what, it's fine, it's okay, we're going to go to his house just so that we can nurse his ego. Whilst they are there, the meeting is being held by the auntie of the family, and she is talking that, no, guys, this is not how family issues are solved, okay? First of all, Dumsani, you were wrong for stealing for the company. You should have not stolen money from the family company. Again, Slindile, you were wrong for getting them arrested, which I don't think Slindile was wrong. I like Slindile. Like, oh, Sana, I feel like me and Slindile could be friends. But Tumsani being Tumisani, that man have pride. Oh, Sana, I think more than the fact that Unomona, he have jealousy. More than that, one thing that will definitely kill him one day is his pride. I feel like in this instance, since he got busted stealing, he should have humbled himself. Because we like and be like, even if he does not mean this apology, you know, you don't have to mean an apology for you to apologize. But in that instant, he had to just humble himself and be like, hey, I am sorry, you know. I am sorry for 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry for 1, 2, 3. And I'm sorry for 1, 2, 3. Right? But in that instance, that's not what he did at all. Like, he could not humble himself and he could not apologize for nothing. Okay? And he's like, nope, he is very much prideful. He feels like he's entitled to the family business. This is his family business as well. He was there when the company was being built from the ground. So what if he took some money because he feels like he owns the truck and the trucks are directed by him. Okay, so Uzwelakhe was like, you know what, I'm not going to force an apology out of you, Babomkulu. If you don't feel the need for you to apologize, that's okay. I'm not going to sit here and force an apology out of you, but I do want you to know this. You are permanently fired from the company. I don't trust you and Mhlaba, and I will never trust you and Mhlaba. Please, you will never come back from this company. However, I will make sure ukuthi icala, siyalisula, we are going to dismiss the case that was opened by my mom. And uNhlanhla, the youngest son, kaDumsani, feels like his father is not a good person, of which he is not. He's like, oh, Dad, honestly, you should have just apologized, You should have apologized and own up, and we could have moved on peacefully, all of us. But Dumsani being Dumsani, of course, he takes this as an insult. It's like, Mhlaba, are you trying to insult me? Right now, I'm feeling insulted, boy, by you. But Mhlaba's like, trust and believe. The last thing I'm trying to do is to make you feel insulted. Well, Dumsani being Dumsani, and I pity him in this instance because he ended up chasing Unhlanhla away, and I feel like he have lost one of his reasonable and sensible sons and left with a spineless son, which is Umhlaba. I'm just like, Umhlaba will never be the man he will never be half of the man that Zwelakhe is. Just half, quarter of the man that Zwelakhe is. Mhlaba is not capable of being that, like at all. Why? Why would you do that to yourself? Makes zero sense. After Zwelakhe caught Mhlaba red-handed stealing from a family company, Zwelakhe decided to fire Mhlaba. Now, on the next episode, we see that Mhlaba went straight to Zwelakhe's house to try and apologize. It seems like Zwelakhe has already shared the information with his mom. Now, Uslindile does say that Mhlaba, I am highly disappointed on you. You are just like your dad. Now, Uzwelakhe says, listen, Mhlaba, it's okay. You disappointed me. I trusted you, but it's okay because you are now fired. You are no longer working for the family company. Mhlaba goes back home and informs his parents that he is fired. However, he does not say the reason why Uzwelakhe decided to fire him. Well, we all know Udumsani, he is hard-headed. He decided that, it's not up to Mhlaba. Mhlaba does not have a power to fire anyone. It's not his company alone. It is a family company. So therefore, Udumsani drives Mhlaba back to the office and says, you will go to work. It's not Mhlaba's company. But when they get into Mhlaba's office, trying to confront him, why he fired Mhlaba, Uzwelakhe says, you know what? Your son is a thief. Your son is a thief. He has been stealing from the family company. And I know that you taught him to steal from the family company. Now, of course, Udumsani sounds shocked because Umhlaba, guys, because Umhlaba, really, he is a coward and he failed to mention this information to his dad. That the reason he got fired is because he was caught stealing from the family company. Well, Udumsani still insists that, they are family, they cannot fire each other. Mhlaba needs to go back to work. But then Uzwelakhe decides, because I'm not having this, not today, not now. So therefore, Uzwelakhe does call the security guards on them just so that they can be kicked out of the office. Then Uzwelakhe went home to share this information with his mom. It does look like Uslindile is not happy, like she is not pleased by the fact that Uzwelakhe did not call the police on them. She goes as far as, you should have called the police. Why didn't you call the police on them? Because that's exactly what they deserved. They deserve to be called police up on. But Uzwelakhe is like, you know what? I fired them and that's all that is important, and that's all that matters. Ma, please do not make matters worse, because I have already fired those people. But before we know it, the police were in Dumisani's house. Dumisani and Umhlaba, they were also arguing because, I mean, Dumisani, I don't know what's wrong with that father, honestly speaking, because he knew that Umhlaba is he's still stealing from the family company, even after they were almost caught by Uzwelakhe, and Uzwelakhe told them to stop stealing from the family company. But Dumisani knew that Umhlaba never really stopped. So now Umhlaba is pissed at Dumisani, is pissed at Umhlaba to say, hey, wena, how could you steal from me, because you were now stealing from me. And then that's when the police arrived and they tried to arrest both Dumisani and Umhlaba. It was so chaotic. The way Nhlanhla is not bothered, Nhlanhla looks at his dad and his brother like, bro, I'm not bothered by you all's life. Like, your all's life does not even affect me at this point. I'm not even affected by your lives, So it does seem like maybe Nhlanhla would try to school them to say, you guys shouldn't have stolen from the family company, and Dumisani will lose it and kick Nhlanhla out of the house. So therefore Nhlanhla will go to Zwelakhe's house to seek a shelter and say he was actually chased out of the house by his dad. Sana, a lot is about to happen. And I just want to see how will Umhlaba and Dumisani get their job back, especially now that the police are involved. And I'm just like, they deserve whatever. Like, those two, they deserve whatever that they got. They are such horrible people. Sana Zwelakhe have a poor character judgment. He cannot judge a person. I know they say you cannot judge a book by its cover, but at least you must develop a character judgment, a good character judgment. So it's not Zwelakhe trusting Umhlaba. Zwelakhe goes as far as saying that he wants Umhlaba to be a chief negotiator for his lobola, so that his lobola can go well. And of course, this does offend his uncle. He asked Zwelakhe, why? You don't trust me? And Zwelakhe is like, no, it's not like I don't trust you. It's because I think Zwelakhe at that time, he really felt like Umhlaba is happy for him. And he felt like, you know what, since he feels like Umhlaba's energy, therefore he will trust Umhlaba with the lobola negotiation, right? Not knowing that Umhlaba has been doing illegal transportation using the Mkhize logistics trucks. So Mhlaba has been doing some illegal shenanigans using their trucks, the company trucks. And when Zwelakhe find out this, like, I was so scared for his life at first, because like he is approaching unknown people that he does not know that these people could be armed. He's approaching them, he's alone by himself, it's at night. Well, unfortunate for Umhlaba, he was in a truck and he tried to run away, but unfortunately he was catched by Zwelakhe. And as soon as Zwelakhe realizes, Sana, the shock in Zwelakhe's eyes, as soon as he realizes that this is Umhlaba, his brother, his well-trusted brother. I mean, earlier on, they even had a conversation where Zwelakhe was even saying, you know what, Umhlaba, you really don't have to worry about your daughter's school fees. I will make sure that everything is covered. I will pay for her school fees. I mean, when do you get a family member who offers you such a big relief that they will take care of your child? What a huge relief, okay? Where do you get that? Where? In which world do you get such? So I'm like, now after that moment that they had, now Zwelakhe is going to realize that Umhlaba has actually been stealing from the company from and doing shenanigans business. We all know how Zwelakhe is just streets, and he doesn't play when it comes to business. Like, he wants